Scorpio Sages, welcome in. Scorpio Sag Cusp souls, welcome back into the Mystical Wolf Souls Club. Welcome in for your March 2026 video. I need you to hear this clearly, alright? If you've been working towards something, waiting, pushing, praying for a breakthrough, just know something is going to happen in March where you're going to finally shift. But, and this is going to be important, okay, it might not shift in the way that you expect. Okay, so we know Mercury retrograde in Pisces is happening right now. The mind is a little bit foggy. A lot of emotions are a bit louder than the mind. Old memories surfacing. You may be questioning yourself, but this is not regression, okay? This is review before the reward. My Scorpio Sagittarius, right at the beginning of this month, all right, that lunar eclipse is happening, the full moon in Virgo. Okay, and eclipses is not small energy, all right? They remove what is blocking the path, okay? That whatever's blocking is going to be removed. Something you've been holding on to, something you've maybe been overworking, something is going to get revealed, all right? And then Mars entering Pisces, your energy shifts from forcing to feeling, and I'm hearing that you're going to be guided to move differently now, all right? And also with mid-month, Mercury connects with Jupiter and Mars. Conversations are going to matter, truth matters, what you say or what someone finally admits. There's some sort of changing of direction. And then by the 20th, we gonna have Mercury going direct, and then after we have the Sun entering Aries. Saturn is also Aries, all right? A lot of fog is going to be lifting. Oh, and the few days before we have that new moon in Pisces. Yeah, so this is a serious new chapter energy, and I'm getting spirit is like saying here, you've done the inner work, now show up differently. Yeah, okay, and I'm hearing now by the time that new moon in Pisces happens, all right, you're not going to be the same person who started off this month. Something you've been working towards, maybe it's career, love, healing, it could be stability. It's reaching a turning point, but here's the thing. All right, I'm hearing here, okay, what fell on the table here, just under, is the Eight of Swords. You're going to be coming out of your mind about something. And it could be to do with career, love, healing, or something to do with your stability. Now, March is not about rushing to the finish line, right? It's about realizing that you're already closer than you actually think. All right, so some of you will be seeing movement in a project that you almost maybe gave up on, right? Maybe it's a relationship that needs truth, or a financial goal that you've been slowly working or building, you know. Perhaps it's your own confidence that's returning. This month feels like pressure turning into progress, like that final stretch before a breakthrough. I'm hearing stay grounded, stay patient, and don't let any temporary doubts make permanent decisions, all right? Because whatever is next that's going to be unfolding in your life, it has been building since the beginning of the year, I'm hearing. Excuse me, something about the throat. And it's not random. So my Scorpio Sag Cusps, let's go deeper. We're going to dive into your Cultic Cross reading. Perhaps, let's see, what have you been working towards? What has been blocking the breakthrough? Perhaps are you finally crossing that finish line? Let's get some charms out here. All right. What do we have here? Well, a spider, creativity. Crown. Wow. Creativity, adjust your crown. Perhaps downloads. Crown can also be in downloads. All right, let's get some cards out here and see what other messages, what is your core, and then see what downloads we get with the spider and the crown. Perhaps you're already getting some downloads with the spider and the crown. Perhaps that could mean something significant to you. Black and white could be significant to you. Just adjusting the black and white feather. Black and white feathers or feathers in general could be something meaning for you. All right, angels, ancestors of the highest light and good, please do come through for our Scorpio Sagittariuses. The core is the Ace of Cups. This is where you are at now as March opens, Mercury retrograde in Pisces. All right, there's that water energy coming through, Mars in Pisces. We also do have that Virgo lunar eclipse. Yeah, the core is the Ace of Cups. Emotional renewal. Yes. After everything you've processed, something new is opening up in your heart. Maybe perhaps it's going to be love. This could be forgiveness. This could be creative inspiration. I'm hearing you are softer but stronger. Spirit is pouring something new into you. Penguins could also be significant. I don't know why I thought of that now. Okay, I'm also hearing you've been weaving something quietly, impatiently for a long time. Yeah, with the spider coming through, you are building your web. Okay, with the crown, I'm getting something along the line of higher standards. Ones could be significant, aces of one. We are in the year one. Okay, here's the Hierophant. This is in your challenge position. Old structures, old beliefs, commitments. Yeah, Mercury retrograde really could be bringing through something along the line of maybe it's a commitment, a job contract, maybe it's marriage, maybe it's your marriage. It doesn't have to be a partnership. Perhaps it's just your own spiritual beliefs, all right, is changing. Yeah, because Saturn in Aries is asking you, are you living by your truth or is it by someone else's rules? All right. Yeah, there's a little bit of tension happening there. Okay, but I'm also hearing with the crown, you the leader of your own life. Oh, here's that Eight of Swords here. This is the root. Okay, so we saw that coming out. It fell out the deck. Perhaps you have really felt mentally trapped. Okay, so this could be confirmation for someone. Perhaps number 8 could be significant. But I'm hearing you're not physically stuck. But it's something internally restricted. Okay, but I think maybe with this eclipse that will be happening, perhaps it's going to be exposing the story. Maybe you've been telling yourself something about that you can't. Maybe it's too late. Whatever, failed. Those kind of negative thoughts, right? Those thoughts that are the real cage. All right, I'm hearing that you're going to break them. You're going to break out of them. All right, let's look in your past position. Sorry, there was a bit of a distraction. Distractions could be happening. I just took a pause for a moment. So interesting that the 5 of Wands and my daughter comes walking through here. What? Chaos, drama, conflict. But this is now for you in the past position. All right. So I'm hearing that this chaos is closing out for you. Whatever this chaos is for you, something you've been fighting for, something perhaps it's fighting within yourself, perhaps it's chaos within the family. Whatever this is for you, I'm hearing within March you are done with these battles, and I'm hearing that you stepping more, you want peace, you are done with peace. And 5 is about change. All right, let's have a look at the conscious here. We have the 2 swords. So perhaps there's a decision coming. You are aware of a decision that's coming, okay, and you can feel it. And you know, 2 swords is that indecision, not sure, not certain which direction to go. Okay, perhaps with Mercury retrograde in the beginning, it's going to slow things down. All right, perhaps it will move things quicker. All right, depending on what is in your chart. Okay, maybe you trying to avoid choosing something, or because choosing means change. Yeah, Aries energy mid-month is definitely, even, all this Aries energy. Yeah, because we're moving into energy, Aries season, and we've got Saturn in Aries, Neptune in Aries. All this Aries energy might just be pushing you forward. All right, I'm hearing that the blindfold is coming off, and if it's not, you will know intuitively which direction to go. I'm hearing the answers will come clearly to you. All right, here's the Hermit. So perhaps this is in the near future position. This is quite powerful. I'm hearing something not necessary. Hermit is like going within. Perhaps you withdraw to hear your own truth clearly, or perhaps you know that a decision needs to be made and you go within to make that decision. Perhaps this is going to be around the new moon and past season when Mercury goes direct. You're going to have that clarity, but don't isolate, right? Um, but I'm getting this is not isolation. This is wisdom. I'm hearing that you are reconnecting with your inner compass. Yeah, the 20th could be significant. I'm seeing 20 in my mind eye. All right, let's see, where are you currently? Where are you? Well, okay, you are the Emperor. All right, male or female, it doesn't matter. You are the Emperor. All right, so you are stepping into leadership of your own life. Definitely, yeah, with the crown there. All right, setting boundaries, making more mature decisions, no more reacting emotionally. I'm hearing you responding strategically. Yeah, definitely. That crown charm makes a lot of sense. All right, you stepping into leadership of your own life. All right, stepping into authority. Yeah. Thank you for hitting that like button. I really appreciate it, and leaving comments. I really do appreciate it. And those of you who have become subscribers, 27 could be significant, or perhaps it's just the number 2 and 7 could be significant. All right, the external energies here is this 6 of Pentacles. All right, collective balance. Collectively, the energy is balance. Perhaps your environment is shifting towards balance. That give and take. All right. Some people will show up better. Others may fall away if they can't meet you equally. But yeah, something about fairness becomes really important. Okay, where's your hopes and fears right now? Strength. I'm hearing something about Venus, healing, vulnerability. Perhaps you hope you strong enough to handle this new chapter. You fear being vulnerable again. I mean, strength is here. Real courage is soft, all right? I'm hearing you don't need to armor up. All right, let's have a look at the outcome here. Ooh, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Okay. It looks like more conflict in the future as the outcome. Ego battles. All right, let's get a clarifier out for that. The Sun. All right, 5 of Swords clarified by the Sun. Yeah, okay. So the outcome is whatever conflict or ego battles or chaos is happening, clarity is going to come in. All right. Perhaps it's because you're going to be walking away from unnecessary fights and arguments, or perhaps negative talk. Yeah, you're choosing happiness over being right, I'm hearing. Okay, yeah. Right, here you are here on the Scorpio side. The King of Cups. Okay, so I'm recording at night time. It's quite late. It's about 8 p.m. here. So I don't have very good light here, and I don't have a fancy light for recording. So excuse the glare. Emotional maturity, underneath everything, balanced heart. This timeline is going to lead you really towards emotional stability. You're definitely not going to be reacting anymore, and you're leading from a place of wisdom. Yeah, I mean, you are a leader, all right? Leaders lead from wisdom with a crown. All right. To me, this looks like a crown. What's your guys' thoughts? Do you see something else? I see a crown here. But yeah, March is the month where you stop fighting, you stop doubting, you stop shrinking. The spider says that you are weaving your destiny quietly. The crown, again, mentioning the crown, says it's time to wear it. Adjust your crown. Because you are stepping into emotional leadership. And you also, the breakthrough that you've been waiting for is basically going to be that it comes when you choose peace over pride. Perhaps you can claim in the comments as well. I claim my crown. Or put a crown in the comments emoji. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing with another castle that you know. And remember, listen, you are stepping in your power. You are not behind. And wow. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you so much love and light. And I'll definitely check you in the next one. I'm seeing 2020 now. That could really be significant for someone. Love and light.